Halloween is upon us. I filmed this 4 days before Halloween. And my friend Joe gave me a task to help upgrade his Halloween costume. Last year, he went as a wizard who controls power stones, I think. I wasn't paying much attention. But the talk of the town was his staff. His staff was impressive.
Huh?
Pause on that. Made of real wood and not just an ordinary house mop, everybody was testing it out and being Gandalf.
You shall not pass! Fly, you fools!
This year, he wants to reuse that staff, but add some flair. That's where I come in. On the phone, he said,
When you are learned in the magical arts, people will often approach you and ask for your counsel and wisdom. I desire the staff that could give any soul a fortune, and that would leave me to think about more important things.
I don't even know what he said, but I'm guessing he wants to add some pizzazz to his staff. The first step was choosing a microcontroller, and I went with the Arduino Uno. Now, last time I used an Arduino device, they even wrote a blog post about me. So I'm basically a celebrity now. Still only on 500 subs though. That's all good and all, but hey Arduino, if you want to send me some cool stuff for future videos, that would be great because I've got 2 words for you. Free advertising. Lighting something up isn't exactly what you'd use an Arduino for, because you could just get battery-powered fairy-light kits and just wrap it around the staff. But we wanted to make this interactive because that's fun. We could create a magic staff that could predict the future or even answer questions, similar to that stupid talking dog app, or it's cooler because this one listens to you. Hi Ben, are we friends?
No.
What am I going to do? I can't even get a stupid dog to like me. For the lighting, I bought an RGB strip. Similar to the one in my room that I nearly broke last week. Why is it gone red? It's called a WS2812E LED strip that rolls off the tongue and is about 1 meter long. To make it safe, I first had to buy a capacitor and pull up... Which one is it? A 470 ohm resistor from my trusty resistor box. And I attached them to this breadboard. You don't need to do this step, but it's like how BP didn't need to see how strong the current was.
With some damage estimates now exceeding 10 billion.
That's a lot of LED strips. This limiting current prolongs the LED's lifespan, so I could use these lights in a future video where I don't know, like I rave every time I get a checkmate in chess. This doesn't happen often. We initially wanted to solder a resistor onto the copper of the staff itself and measure the touch sensitivity based off that.
Copper is the vehicle through which electricity makes its way and does work for us along this journey.
But after Joe saw some of my soldering skills, or lack thereof, we decided to go for an external concept instead. After connecting everything, I ran some code to test out the main RGB colours were working correctly. The other components which we were outputting from the other voltage section between 2 pins was first the vibration switch. So every time Joe slams the staff, gently of course, or it'll snap, the light will trigger. Technology. If slamming doesn't work, I added a safety switch so the software can trigger the lights. Every good project needs a backup plan. Stop booing me. I only had a week to make this. Depending on the answer given, the staff will light up either green for yes and red for no. To add the suspense, I'll add some cool effects to run around for 3 seconds while it calculates. And it'll run using the NeoPixel and the fast LED libraries. And look at this sine wave effect. Woo, pretty cool, right? I know a lot of people would say, where made you use trigonometry in real life? This is the first time I can actually answer that question. It's to create a custom LED... Yeah, it's useless. In case if someone doesn't catch that green means yes and red means no. You're very stupid, by the way. But I did add a 16:2 LCD panel that I borrowed from my Stroopwafel video. It'll just display a random array of phrases for yes, no, and maybe, that will be blue. I have my passive buzzer, which I also borrowed from my Stroopwafel video.
Don't leave me here!
Which will make some sounds like waiting and providing a or a ding for yeah. I also thought, hey, let's put a laser sight on this because that'll be fun. But maybe we take it off sometimes because on the actual device itself, it has a do not shine because it'll hit your eyes symbol. And I don't really trust Joe not to follow instructions. Hooking this all up was a mess, and all the wires are exposed, and we're going to a party, so we have two options. Option A is build a custom 3D case that the external battery could easily pull out and be used from. Or option B is just use a Tupperware container, and we just kind of slam it all in there. It's option B. I mean, what did you think? I had enough time for a 3D print? After making some holes for the button and all the other sensors, it was ready to be attached to the staff.
There's the stick. There, Hollywood. And my own additions on the top. See what you can do with this.
Yeah, thank you. With some help with Joe, we were able to upgrade his stuff by using some pipe holders, clips, and other wires to make it kind of look like a supercomputer, but it's attached to a wooden branch. It took a fair few hours, and we barely had time to get it done before some Halloween parties. While filming some B-roll, Joel's light bulb just went out.
And dead.
Filming just went out. Oh no, I guess I caught her on film.
Yeah, it just died.
Oh no. Turns out it was attached to a switch that was over 60 years old. The wires weren't fully attached to the battery, which caused a lot of resistance, especially when Joe was just moving it around a bunch. So we had to remove it, clip the wires, and make a solid connection.
Tesco extra long life.
Nice.
We got a spare.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
There we go.
Let's get this off.
Fucking let's go. We estimated it would take around an hour for the battery to drain, with Joe's choice of being a filament bulb, which is as energy efficient as a nuclear reactor used for heat. Fun fact, filament bulbs actually waste 95% of their energy as heat, which is great if you're trying to toast marshmallows, but maybe not so much if it's on a wooden staff. Because hey, what's better than putting a shaky light bulb on a wooden stick? What could possibly go wrong? Joe, stop shaking it. Joe, you're gonna cause a hazard. Now, we did get most of the staff sorted, but we had some massive fireworks that we wanted to set off. So it's either finish this off and get the video out on time, or blow these Predator-themed fireworks. We picked. Alright, I'm sorry. It was really fun. It's called Predator fireworks. Am I supposed to just not shoot them off?
I'm gonna lose my job.
Don't worry though, we got it all finished on time. Setting it up for the party, Joe wouldn't just break it randomly before we stepped in, would he? Oh, for fuck's sake, Joe, what are you doing? Enjoying your chips?
Good chips. 10 out of 10. Come to Kick Greens Chippy.
Calm down, it's all fine. We amended the stuff, and now we can test it out on all our friends. We'll show you how the
Ask it a question.
yeah.
Are frogs?
Baba Booey.
Are frogs? Wait a second.
Okay, so now that said no.
It says, it just goes straight in.
Are frogs?
Oh wait.
So when I give you the answer, dark forces are lurking nearby.
So you ask it a question. It'll think for 3 seconds, and then it'll give you an answer. If it's red, it's no. If it's green, it's yes. I made a magic 8 ball that answers.
Okay, so you randomized it then?
Yeah.
Disgusting!
You ask it a question.
It needs to be a more general question.
Should I subscribe
Is
to the
Niles a
name
member of Wait.
Mystery
Await your
I'm
discovery.
calling the NSA.
What does father think of myself? Thinking. Balance the magic within.
I started to realise that the stuff is starting to confuse people. I got a lot of these answers from Reddit, but like similar to the last time I used Reddit, all these answers aren't funny.
The amount of effort put in here, that's sick. I like that. I love this. The fucking bolts on it.
I know, that's a Joe trick. After some instructions, I told people don't ask what your father thinks of you. Ask more generic questions that have yes, no, or maybe answers.
All right, go. Go on, Tony. Okay, go on, Tony. Go on, Tony.
Is Camilla seeing Furio?
Is Carmella fucking Furio?
Yes,
Good question.
Carmella fucking Furio. Right, there we go. There.
Let the light of magic guide you.
I guess it's true. I'll tell you the truth. Everyone got a bit inebriated, and the plan kind of fell out the window, and everybody just started messing about.
Shall not pass! We've got Top Gun Maverick. We've got Shrek 2. If you're not interested in that, we've got the cool stuff. 6 hours of Nickelback best hits.
This cat also found it interesting, so I mean, that's got to stand for something, surely.
I wish my staff was blowing. I didn't bring the extra batteries.
Oh, your little bulb.
My bulb's dead. My bulb's empty. It's pathetic.
The bulb's empty.
You're getting a signal, you're getting no data. I've got
Gandalf!
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see.
What I want. What do you want? I can make anything electric for Gandalf. I want an electric pipe. Okay. I want a car battery hooked up to that. And I want to be blowing rings for fucking Sauron. I don't want that bitch to end. I want it to be fueled by a fuel generator. I want to turn on my fucking generator. Alright, and then I want to spark up with my massive pipe. That's what I want.
Is there any chance that
You can fix his hairline.
Gandalf was so mean!
like Vinny? Do you know what I mean?
I have an electric camel. I really want to know. I want to.
You want a pump and a camel.
What do you reckon about Gandalf now?
Okay, we're getting sidetracked. So let's have an interview with the wizard himself to see how we've done. Name and wizard level.
My name is Ignatius Falsebeard, and I'm only an apprentice. I'm only an apprentice, so I don't know what on earth is going on in here. But I am pleased with this gadget. I added these to the buzzer. Should add some extra resonance. Don't want Halloween.
Fucking us.
I'll take that as Joe enjoyed this stuff. Hope you guys really liked the video, and if you did, give it a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for some more strange stuff. If you haven't subscribed, every time I say subscribe, the algorithm picks it up and lights up the little subscribe button so it flashes just like the stuff itself. So if you don't subscribe, I'll set out this wizard art on you.